Okay guys, here we are. We got our end pieces cut. Got this one cut as well. So these are going to go on there like that. I'm just going to use the same brackets and screw them on the inside. So one step closer. Alright guys, here we are back in the RV. What we're going to do this evening is we're going to finish up this dinette thing we got going on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure. Let's see if I can set this camera up so you guys can see. Let's see here. Okay, that'll work. Alright. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to measure from the wall to here, which is going to be 36 3/8. So I'm going to cut two pieces, 36 3/8 by 16 1/4. Come on, baby. Yeah, 16 1/4. So 16 1/4 by 36. And I'm sorry. Yeah, 36 3/8. So I'll see you guys in the garage and we'll get that done. Okay guys, here we are inside the RV again. All I'm doing is the same thing I did before, is I'm putting in 2 screws and we're just getting this thing kind of mocked up. Got this side in, I'm gonna do this side real quick. What I'm doing is I'm just gonna kind of rough this thing in, and then what I did is I ordered some of this edging stuff. So once I get done mocking this thing up, I'm gonna go ahead and round out all these corners and put all these nice little trim pieces in, so it'll be nice and clean. So I'm gonna knock this out. Oh, another thing I had to do, you guys didn't see, is I had to notch these 2 pieces of plywood for the cable to run under there so I can get the hookups hooked up. So yeah, that's what we're on. I'm gonna go ahead and hook this side up, then we'll pull the measurements for that back side, and I'll show you what we're gonna do next. Alright guys. Okay guys, this is what we got going on next. This distance here is 17 3/8 to the inside. So I'm gonna make a piece 17 3/8 by probably, I'm gonna say, I don't know, 8 inches. So that'll be the back section. And it's actually gonna be a little bit lower. We're gonna set it 3/4 of the way down, and then we're gonna take some pieces of wood 3/4 of the way down, all the way down, and then the table, or the top of the table, will sit flush with all this. So 17 3/8 by 8 inches. We're gonna go cut 2 pieces, and we'll see you guys back in the garage. Okay guys, here we are back in the garage. I'm gonna go ahead and use this rim to make our pieces. So we'll time lapse it all, and we'll see you back in the trailer. I'm gonna take these guys right here. Take the first one, and we're gonna set it in here, okay? So what's gonna happen is, what I'm trying to do is I want my piece of wood, my bench, to be flush with the top of all this. Well, rather than putting in another piece, I'm just gonna set this end piece to whatever this thickness is. So how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna cheat, and I'm gonna take a piece here, take this piece, I'm gonna put it in here. The first side. Like so. So there's that one. So once I know I got the thickness right, this will be a lot easier if I do it this way. looks good. Put a screw in it. Just like that. Alright guys, so now what we're going to do, I can leave you there I guess. I'm going to measure the inside space and the inside space, and we'll go ahead and cut the top pieces. I suppose before we do that I can cut the inner pieces, or I can do it all at once I guess. Either way it don't really matter, but I'm going to cut the top piece first and then we'll cut the inside pieces. So I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to go out in the garage, I'm just going to kind of make it happen and go from there. Okay guys, I could tell from the last video I made it was kind of hard for you guys to see what I was doing. So what I have is this is the thickness of the top piece that I want to put in here, okay? So all I was doing was laying this piece in here and making sure it was flush with the top of this. So that way when it sits in here, this is all one height. So that's what I was doing. You can see there's my piece, so that's it. So now I'm gonna go cut all the rest of this. All right. Okay guys, we got the old wrist breaker 9000 amp hole saw. I've measured the center. We're just going to drill some little holes so we'll be able to pick these up because I'm going to put them up on hinges. So this is pretty simple. Like I said, I found the center. Start drilling, you got to be careful. Fingers in it easy, yeah, perfect. Pull this one out, drill it. Oh, see that? You gotta be careful, can't go too fast. Blooper. Now it's not happening. I hate hole saws. They work, I just don't like them. Alright guys, so now essentially what's going to happen is this guy should sit in here nice and warm. Just like that. I got to put the little pieces in there. So that'll be how that sits in there. We'll have another piece on there. So it'll sit in there nice and square and it'll look good. So that one looks like it'll fit the way it's supposed to. Let's check this one out. Same thing over here, looks really good. Awesome. Alright guys, we're going to make these next pieces. So all I'm going to do should be real simple. Grab my tape measure. I'm going to make one. Let's see. I'll make this one first. So make this one 16 inches long. And we'll make this one 32. So 2 is 16, 1 is 32. Pretty simple, guys. I think that'll work good. 32. We'll go 14. 14 inches and 32 inches. We'll cut 2 of them and we'll be back. I went and cut all my pieces. This should go fairly quickly, I suppose. This is the piece I'm going to use to measure. Here's my 2 sides. One here. One here. Okay. And we got a long one. And another long one. So, again, all I'm doing is setting this guy in here. Take this guy. Get one side first. Get it to where it's level. this side. Be able to just set our top piece in here. Let's hope. If I did it right. Just like that. Now we got the seat. I'll put my hinges on. Should hinge up and down. Be good to go. Alright guys, I'm just going to fast forward to this next part. I'm doing the exact same thing I did on the other side. This is going to be part 2 of the dinette build. In the next video, we'll be finishing it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one.